Okay, so there's something pretty cool that we can do, and that's iterative greebling. So I'm going to show you how to set that up. What we're going to do is go back here to our main object, and I'm just going to turn off display of our grid. We'll go into our Greeble object here. I'm going to go into our first grid, and what we're going to do is group. And I'm just going to wire that in, and I'm going to call this group name Greeble Me. Please. I like to be polite with our group names whenever possible. That's a joke. Okay, I'm going to choose a facing angle of +1 on Z. So there we go. I can see that this is our group here. And I'm just going to copy this into all of our other objects. So I'm just copying and pasting. Okay, let's go back up. I'm going to go on our grid. I'm just going to change this into a quad grid. Zoom out a bit. We'll turn off this group. Oh, and I can see we do get one little problem here. If we have, oh, that's because I said that. So let's see. All right, let's check this out here. Okay, so we're gonna have to do a little test here in a second just to make sure that this is actually working correctly. But what I'm gonna do is, for now, let's just do this. We'll keep that there. And I am just going to say right now that this is going to be grouped by pattern. And the pattern we'll just say is everything let's just delete that for a second. Oh, yeah, because we're looking at that. That's why we're not looking at everything. So let's go all the way down to the bottom. Okay, there we go. We'll go back and fix that in just a second here. So now let's add, and just put this on manual update here. Let's just say 6 objects. Now I'm just going to paste again where we were before. Okay, there we go. Let's go back here to auto update. Now let's just make this look kind of interesting here. So we'll just bring the extrusions down for minimum, and we'll go to our minimum inset, bring that in a little bit. Play with our scales, just kind of give us something a little interesting to look at. A little bit of randomness in here. Maybe randomize rotation, that's fine. And then we'll give us 3 iterations or so. Okay, so what we can do here, I'm just pressing tab and I'm just going to delete. And I'm just going to delete everything that it now says Greeble me please, or I think, yeah, Greeble me please is the one I want. So delete the non-selected. And now that should give us just the top surfaces of our Greebles. So I'm just confirming that. Yes, so that's just the top surfaces. So once we have that, what we can do, I'm just copying and pasting. We can actually feed that into a Greeble. Now we're going to wait a little while. So remember, it's doing 3 passes of that. And then I can press tab and merge. And now I'm merging both of those together. And now you can see that we've got layers of Greebles here. So we're actually Greebling on top of Greebles to create 2 levels of complexity. And we could just keep going, but keep in mind it's a slow process and it's an iterative process, but it's pretty cool for adding some crazy amounts of detail, especially if you consider that all of these could be additionally texture mapped and have all kinds of other little procedural details and stuff added to it. So super, super cool. I'm going to save this file and then we'll go back and just finally fix that little group error that we had. And that will probably be the end of this.